I just got a win with this insane bot lobby method. If you guys want this, make sure you watch the whole video, drop a like and sub, and let's get straight into this video. So I'm about to show you guys how to get bot lobbies on Fortnite, and this is working right now, so make sure you guys are quick. But before I show you guys what to do, please do help your boy out, drop a like and sub, and I'm also gifting any of my subscribers anything from the item shop. So you guys do want to gift from the item shop, all you need to do is drop a like and sub, use code enemy in item shop, and then comment your epic name so that I can add you and so I can gift you guys. So make sure you guys use code enemy and then comment your epic name so I can add you and gift you. But let's not waste any time, guys, let's get straight into these bot lobbies. So you guys want to go ahead and actually go into your settings, okay? So go ahead and go straight into your settings. You guys want to copy exactly the settings that I use in order to get tons of bot lobbies, guys. I'm not kidding, you guys will get so many bot lobbies with this. So let's go ahead and not waste any time and let's get straight into this. So with these settings, guys, it's very important to note that you can actually change these settings. So once you're in the game, you can change these settings back. So even if you have some weird settings now, in order for you to get to the bot lobbies, once you're actually in the game, you can go back to your normal settings so that obviously you can dominate the lobby and you can actually play the game. So we're going to go ahead right now and start with this. We're actually going to go to game first, okay? So go to game, and this is where most of the difficult ones are, but after this it's pretty simple. So we're going to go ahead and start this now. So toggle sprint, you actually want to have this on off, guys, and then you want to have sprint by default. You also want to have this off because obviously all the noobs are using sprint by default. The pro players are using this on, so we actually want Epic Games to think that we're noobs, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off. Next up is sprint cancel reloading. This one doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to go ahead and turn that on. It really does not matter. But next up, this one does matter, which is auto open doors. You guys want to make sure that this is off because this is the default setting, and we don't want Epic Games to think that we're playing with our settings too much, so we can get into the worst players' lobbies. But next up, you guys can see we have the combat section, and most of these guys, none of these really matter apart from the auto sort consumables to the right. You want to go ahead, guys, and actually turn that off. So go ahead and turn that one off, and then you guys will see directly underneath this there is the building settings. So what you want to do from here is turn every single one of these off. So reset building choice off, disable pre-edit option off, turbo building is also off, and lastly confirm edit on release. You guys want to go ahead and turn that off because most of these settings are advantageous to playing good at the game, but we obviously want Epic Games to think that we're bad at the game, so we're going to go ahead and turn all of those off. Contextual tips, you want to make sure that's actually on because all the pro players tend to turn this off, so we're just going to go ahead and turn that on. But this one is less relevant than the other ones. These ones, guys, is the most important from the section. But next up, you guys want to go down and you will see extra game options. None of these ones actually matter, so we don't need to worry about these settings at all. But you guys want to go ahead and go straight down to replays, okay? So you can see record replays, record large team replays, and record creative mode replays. You guys want to go ahead and turn every single one of these off because that means that Epic Games can't track your games. And if they can't track your games, then obviously they won't be able to see how many kills you have, how many wins you have. So they won't be able to tell how good you are at the game. So you won't get into really good lobbies. You guys will get into the bot lobbies, which is exactly what I want. But make sure you guys keep on watching because I need to show you guys much more settings in order to get these bot lobbies. So now what you guys want to do, you want to go actually to your audio settings, okay? And we're just going to change a tiny bit of settings in this section. So this one is kind of minor, but it's actually pretty important that you do these because there's only one or two settings that we need to change. But this is very important if you guys want to get to these bot lobbies. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So what you guys want to do, you want to go to sound. These volumes does not matter, so you can just leave this to whatever your preference is. But you guys can go down to sound, okay? And you want to have sound quality, you want to have that on low, okay? 3D headphones, you want to have that on off. Background audio, you always want to have that off, okay? Well, this one actually doesn't matter, but just have background audio, just leave that one off or whatever you want, where it doesn't really matter. Visual sound effects, you guys actually want to have this off because a ton of pro players are starting to use this settings, so we actually want to go ahead and turn that off. But as I said before, guys, once you're actually in the game, in the bot lobby game, you will be able to turn these settings back on. So it really does not matter what you guys do now, but once you're back into the game, you can change it back so you can have your normal settings once you're in the game. Next up, you guys want to go straight down and you can see all of these settings right here. These settings really don't matter, they won't help you get to bot lobbies, but it's just really important you guys have visualize sound effects off and then all of these on the lowest ones possible. So if you guys want to get to the bot lobbies, you guys want to copy the next settings I'm about to turn on. So you guys actually want to go to player surveys and you guys want to ensure that this setting is actually on, okay? This one must be on, as otherwise you will not get into literally zero bot lobbies. So you need to have this setting completely on. Make sure it is on, guys. This is probably one of the most important ones. I don't even know why it is, but this is very important. You need to have this one on. So next up, guys, you want to go to mature language filter. You want to ensure that this is actually on, okay? Friend invite permission, this one does not matter at all, so you can just have this one wherever you want. Hide your linked account names. You guys want to 100% have this one on, okay? because this means that they can't track your progress from like PC to PS4. So even if you do this on PC and you still have really high kills and wins on your PS4, they'll actually still put you in high skilled lobbies. But if you want to get into the bot lobbies, you want to have this off so that they can't actually track you between your platforms. So that's very important. You want to have that one on. On. So next up, you guys want to have show text chat. That does not matter at all. So show social notifications, you want to turn this one on. Don't know why this one works, it just does. And make sure you guys can receive gifts. Make sure you guys have this on as well. And remember guys, I'm going to be gifting some of my subscribers, so if you guys want a chance for that, make sure you guys drop a like and sub and use code enemy, and then comment your epic name if you guys want a chance for a gift. But let's not waste any time guys, let's carry on getting into these settings. So you want to go back down to gameplay and privacy, okay? And you can see it actually says show on career leaderboard. So you want to go ahead and make sure that this is off, okay? So show this as off, because once again that means Epic Games can't track you. Anonymous mode, you guys want to have this on because then Epic Games won't be able to see your name in the kill feed. So obviously if you get like 20 kills, they're going to put you in really good player lobbies. But if they can't even see how many kills you're getting, they're going to put you into like bot lobbies or just medium lobbies, so you guys can actually pop off. But we're going to show you guys the settings that are needed in order to get 100% wins literally every single game. And after the settings guys, there's just one more little thing that I need to show you in order to get the bot lobby, so make sure you guys keep on watching. You want to have show season, level and feed. You guys want to have this on off, okay? Because that means obviously if you're like level 200, then they'll put you into higher skilled lobbies because obviously you've been playing the game more. So you want to actually have that on off, okay? Hide other players' names. This one doesn't really matter, okay? But it's very important to have hidden matchmaking delay. You want this on 0, okay? So you want to have hidden matchmaking delay on 0. And that is it for these settings, but there's just one more section of settings that I need to show you guys in order to get into these bot lobbies. So what you guys want to do now, you want to go into your video settings. Some of these are not on console, but some of these are still on console, so you need to keep watching no matter what your platform is. So first off, if you're on PC, you guys want to go ahead and turn your frame limit onto 30, because we want Epic Games to think that you're actually on a bad PC, so you're obviously going to be worse. You guys can actually, once you're in the game, you can turn it back up to whatever you want, but for now we're going to put it on 30, okay? Brightness, just leave it on 100. Colorblind mode, guys, you want to have this on off, so make sure it's off. And even if it's off, even if it's on like 4, you guys need to ensure that you put it back onto 0, okay? So make sure this is off and 0, okay? Even if it's off and 10, obviously it's still off, but you just want to make sure 100% that Epic Games know that you're not using this at all. So you guys want to go ahead and turn that on 0, okay? 3D resolution, this one is actually going to be on 12%, which is the lowest you can actually put it. Obviously your game's not going to look very good, but obviously when you're in the game, you guys can turn it up to 100%, so you can have really good graphics, obviously once you're in the game. Next up, we want to go to view distance, textures and meshes. You guys want to have this on the lowest possible setting, so near for view distance, low for textures, and also low for meshes. Because obviously Epic Games think, damn, this guy does not have a good PC, we're going to put it into noob lobbies, which is obviously what we want. So you guys, if you want to have these bot lobbies, this is what you want to do. Next up, you actually want to have show FPS as off, so Epic Games can't actually track the FPS even once you're in the game. Even if you turn your frames back up to 240, Epic Games won't be able to know this. And also, you guys also want to make sure that you have performance mode on, okay? So this one's probably the best one if you want to get into the most bot lobbies, the performance beta. DirectX 12, that is okay, I guess, but it's not the best. Performance is the best one. And obviously DirectX 11, that is the worst one. You will not get into any bot lobbies if you have this on. So you want to ensure that you have performance mode on. It doesn't really matter, just DirectX 12 or performance. That is very important. So that's it for these settings, guys. If this did help you out, make sure you drop a like and sub. Use code ENEMYLAMBSHOP and watch the video on the right side of the screen because that's another insane video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.